Hello and welcome to Spokane County Spotlight. I'm Commissioner Al French, and my guests today are Bekah Bennet, our Spokane County Aquatics and Volleyball Recreation Program Manager, and Joel Blockman, our Spokane County Softball and Basketball Recreations Program Manager. Bekah and Joel, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having us. It's a pleasure to be here.
I've asked Bekah and Joel here today because spring is right around the corner, which means that Spokane County Parks and Recreation Department has some exciting opportunities coming up for our county residents. But before we get into that, I'd like our guests to give us a little bit of background about themselves. Bekah, why don't you start by telling our audience a little bit about yourself?
I'd love to. I'm a Spokane native, and I went to Meade High School. I attended Washington State University, where I met my husband, Chad, and we feel very fortunate that we've made Spokane our home because we love the outdoors. And I've been working for Spokane County Parks for a little over 2 years now.
Great. And Joel, why don't you give us a little bit about your background?
Sure. I grew up in St. Louis, and in 2007 we moved to Spokane to pursue a degree in sport management at Gonzaga University. I have 3 boys, 2 of them in high school at Lewis and Clark, a senior and a freshman, and then I have a 7th grader at Sacagawea Middle School.
Very good. Thank you. And so let's get started by talking about Spokane County's recreation program. Joel, we're going to get things kicked off by showing a promotional video the Recreation Department has put together. Can you tell us a little bit about this and set it up for our audience?
Sure. We highlight some of our recreation programs, and then we also have some conversations from some of our participants going over their experiences in the county parks recreation programs.
Spokane County Parks Rec and Golf has 3 different adult sports leagues that we offer. We have volleyball, basketball, and softball. We have many different levels of play that we offer, anywhere from previous college players to work teams. We have any division that will fit your style.
I love playing in the Parks and Rec Basketball League because we have great competition, superb refs, we have good gyms to play in. It's something to look forward to every week. You get some exercise, you get some teamwork, some camaraderie, and then we go out to dinner afterwards.
With Spokane County, we service the entire area from north side all the way out to the valley. We've been around since 1964, so there's several fields across Spokane to play softball with Spokane County.
Good way to come out and be with a bunch of good friends, good buddies, have the camaraderie thing going, still get to have your competition and, just have a good time. The team I've been with for about 15 to 18 years. We're a bunch of old guys still competing with the young kids and doing pretty well.
We have players aging from 18 to 75 still playing the sport, and so anybody can come out any age and enjoy the sport that they love.
I like playing in the league because I get to play with my family. We have a great time. My wife, 2 daughters, cousins, a son-in-law. We haven't won the championship for a long time, so we're enjoying this a lot. We've played rec league volleyball for 25 years and love it.
So folks that are interested in the league or those that are playing within the league are able to go to www.spokanecounty.org/recreation. On there we keep track of standings as well as the points and any upcoming leagues and registrations.
That's a good overview of some of the rec programs we have here in the county. Joel, as we get closer to spring, what are some of the recreational opportunities coming up for our residents?
Sure. For indoor programs, we have our volleyball program as well as our basketball program. Volleyball registration deadline is March 12th, and basketball registration is coming up this Monday. Moving to the outdoor, we're very excited to offer a new sand volleyball program. Outdoor, we'll have our courts available, as well as summer registration in the coming months. For softball, we're excited to offer a new program, which is our Daylight Dual Softball Tournament, which will happen during the Daylight Savings Time weekend of March 10th and 11th. We'll have divisions for men's, women's, and co-ed. For our next event, Spring Fling Tournament, that happens April 12th and 13th, and the deadline is April 6th. That's really our kickoff tournament for the year. We're excited to offer that again for men's, women's, and co-ed. Next up would be our most important event of the year, which is our Spring-Summer League, and that goes on for about 8 weeks. Again, men's, women's, and co-ed.
I know it was mentioned in the video, but can you remind our audience how they would sign up and if they were interested in taking part in any of those programs?
Sure. They'll want to head to our website at www.spokanecounty.org/parks and then click on the Recreation tab.
So, Bekah, it seems a little weird talking about aquatics when it's still freezing outside, but swimming season is just right around the corner. When do you think things start gearing up for Spokane County Aquatics?
You're right. It definitely is interesting to be thinking about aquatics despite the weather. But almost as soon as the previous aquatic season ends, we start getting ready for the upcoming season. And this time of year, we open registration for some of our aquatics programs, like our swim lessons. We also offer water safety instructor courses. That's an American Red Cross class. And we're also opening our jobs for our summer aquatics positions and are in the process of hiring our exceptional aquatic staff.
Excellent. So now we have a video for the aquatics program as well. Can you give us an introduction to the video and that provides some great visuals for the North and South Aquatics facilities? What are some of the events you have planned for the aquatics facility this year?
So we have a lot of great programs that will be featured this summer, but I'd like to take this opportunity to highlight our 2018 Spokane Federal Credit Union Summer Movie Series. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Spokane Federal Credit Union, and we're very excited to be partnering with them to bring this free event to the community. So we will have a free movie in the park outside of the North Side and South Side Aquatics facility. The movies will begin at dusk. Before the movies, we have a family night swim. There's regular admission for that event. And then following the fun in the pool, our community members can grab chairs, blankets, and just enjoy the film in the park.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce the video for us?
Great. The video highlights our 2 aquatics facilities and features some of the programs and services that we will be providing this upcoming summer.
Spokane County owns and operates 2 aquatics facilities. There's the Northside Family Aquatics Facility and the Southside Family Aquatics Facility. Both aquatics facilities are open from mid-June to mid-August. Both of our aquatics facilities are family-friendly. We provide a safe, clean, fun environment for people of all ages and family sizes. Here at the Southside Family Aquatics Facility, you'll find a zero-depth entry with a kiddie play structure. There's a lazy river with tubes that you could lounge around in and float. There's also a large water slide that you can go down either with or without an inner tube into a plunge pool and then continue your swimming. At the Northside Aquatics facility that has a zero-depth entry as well with a bucket area. There's a general shallow end area that leads into a deep end. The deep end at Northside gets up to 12 feet deep with a diving board and a drop slide. We also offer swim lessons at both facilities that run either in the morning before open swim or in the evening after open swim.
My kids really enjoy water sports and being in the water, so we've always felt it was important for them to be water safe. The facility is clean. It's always very well supervised. I like their services. The kids enjoy getting the snacks from the snack bar during open swim time. And when they were really little, the zero entry part of the pool and the fountains and stuff was really fun for them.
At both aquatics facilities, we also offer a summer movie series. On select Saturday evenings each season, we will have a swim in the evening that's from 6 p.m. until dusk. Then after that, we'll follow that by a free movie in the park.
Swim to movie has been great for us. It's just something casual and cheap to do on a weekend, and it's always great because we get to go swimming and then afterwards watch a movie among the starlight and everything.
Come on down to our aquatics facilities and have fun because we are safe, clean, and family friendly.
Where can residents sign up for swim lessons?
Well, as Joel mentioned earlier, our website is www.spokanecounty.org/parks. Only for swim lessons, you click on the aquatics link and then find the facility for the swim lessons that you're looking to sign up for.
Great. So if I want to stay up to date with everything that's happening in our aquatics facilities or with the recreational programs, what do you recommend is the best way to do this?
I'd say that going on our website, or we do have a Facebook page, and you can also sign up for alerts on the Alert Center on the Spokane County website or mobile app, and that's a great way to find out about closures or anything, as well as programs and services that we provide.
So, Bekah, our aquatics facilities are bordered by some exciting construction developments. Can you give us, our audience, a little bit of update about what's going on at Bidwell Park on the north side facility and also Prairie View Park on the south side facility?
I'd be happy to. At our north side facility, Bidwell Park, we recently were successful in receiving funding for a $500,000 grant through the Recreation Conservation Office. So we look forward to developing 10 acres of that adjoining parcel to the aquatics facility in the upcoming months. Some of the great features for this project will be a multi-purpose lacrosse, soccer, baseball field. We'll have a playground and a restroom near the aquatics facility. It's great for parents who have kids in swim lessons. There'll also be a new walking path connecting features for the park. At the Prairie View Park, we were successful in receiving funding for similar grants. We had a $500,000 and $250,000 grant that have enabled us to add a lot of really great amenities up there as well that are actually currently available that can be used by the public. Some of those amenities are pickleball courts, sand volleyball courts. We have a softball field and a Little League field, as well as a really great walking path there as well.
Well, I do want to compliment you and the rest of the park department in that you've been incredibly successful at getting grant money coming into Spokane County, and all of our taxpayers benefit from the efforts that you make in terms of pursuing these grants and being so successful at bringing these funds into the community. So now, Bekah, Spokane County offers a sand volleyball league. And this is a new program for the county. So can you tell us a little bit about the opportunity and how it came about?
Well, great. So the 4 sand volleyball courts that are at Prairie View Park, they will be up and running here this spring. The nets will be up. So they'll be available for the public to use to go up and just play, for fun. But we also look forward to bringing some sand programming. So we're looking at 4s and 6s co-ed leagues for adults and for our junior volleyball players. Those aren't posted yet, but we look forward to posting those and making those available to the public very soon.
Great. So, Joel, you mentioned the Daylight Duels softball tournament. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Sure. So, again, the Daylight Duel is themed on the Daylight Savings Time weekend. But it's another time for us to get out there prior to our usual opening event of Spring Fling and get out there and knock the dust off from the long winter season and then get their legs stretched out and get ready for another season of softball.
So what makes Spokane County region unique for Parks and Recreation Department?
Well, what is great about Spokane County is that we have so many variety in terms of amenities. We have these high-end aquatic facilities. We have beautiful natural areas with self-serve hiking trails. So anywhere within Spokane County, you can go from being downtown to a beautiful park out in the woodland areas. So there's just a draw for and amenities available for anyone.
Well, and I think it's also important to mention that the Spokane County has a very large conservation futures program that is also managed by the Parks Department and stuff. So again, if you just want to go out in the wilderness and walk on some of the trails, that's available to you through the conservation futures program. So what is it that you enjoy or find challenging about working for Spokane County?
Well, in the Parks and Rec Department, just as many other businesses, and I'm sure other departments, we could always use another employee or two. So managing duties can be tough at times, but with those extra duties, it's allowed us to be well-rounded employees, and I've noticed the difference from the first day to present and myself.
Great. Do you have any comments, Bekah, that you'd like to throw in?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now.
So one of the things that we really enjoy here in Spokane County, and people constantly talking about it, is the quality of life. And whether that is the recreational opportunities that are available, whether you can snow ski, water ski, hike, or anything else, it's a great package of opportunities here in this area. So are you native to the Spokane County, or did you come here from somewhere else?
Yeah, I grew up in North Spokane, and it's interesting though, growing up on the north side, I didn't realize how many wonderful things existed in other parts of the county. So having the opportunity to live in different areas as an adult has been really wonderful to see what all is available within Spokane. So that's been really fun for me to do that. So
very good. And Joel?
Sure. Coming from California, I came from the northern portion of California, where it's pretty similar to Spokane in that within 30 minutes you can be to so many lakes and different outdoor opportunities that my family and I have been fortunate to enjoy that.
Great. So out of all of the programs that Spokane County offers our residents, are there any particular programs that you find particularly interesting, or that maybe you even enjoy yourselves?
Sure. Within our recreation programs, we have a tournament called Sub-Zero, which takes place in mid-January, and it's a time where we actually play softball in snow. It's geared for that. So it's a good time for folks to just really enjoy the sport and not be so competitive about it, and enjoy the outdoors during a time when there's nothing but snow on the ground.
Great.
Well, and obviously in aquatics, I'm such a fan of our swim lesson program. The drowning prevention is so important for our youth, for educating parents as well. I'm really looking forward to participating as a parent for the first time this summer. I have an 8-month-old son, and so we'll be in the parent-child class, and it's just a really wonderful opportunity to get to know other, parents with children, but also, get the kids in the water, start that experience at a young age. So.
Well, and I know when I'm talking to folks out in the community about why does Spokane County invest time and energy in an aquatics program when we have so many lakes and streams and rivers around here. Well, that is exactly one of the reasons why we do. We want to make sure that our youth have an opportunity to learn how to swim and deal in a wet environment in something other than Spokane River or one of the lakes and stuff. So that's, and taking lessons at the aquatics facilities that we offer is a great opportunity to learn how to feel comfortable in the water and be able to enjoy those activities with your family. In then we also have the park facility out at Liberty Lake, and you have that beach environment and stuff. Sure. Again, so as we take our youth out there to enjoy that camping experience, you certainly want them to be comfortable in the water next to the lake facilities and stuff. So,
right. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. So the Spokane County has just introduced a mobile app that we now can, citizens can download it onto either their Apple or their Android and get access to all the different activities that are happening at the county, including the Parks Department and stuff. I want to talk a little bit about that app and some of the things that are available to it, some of the things they can do through the app.
Well, I know that one of the big things is getting, like I mentioned earlier, the alert center. That is, for us, a really great way to notify anyone about aquatics facility closures, which do happen from time to time, related to weather or sometimes other instances. So that's a great way. We will also post things related to parks. We have alerts regarding we've had with some of the smoke issues we've had, previously, and other things along those lines. So that's a really, really great feature. And I'm not sure what else to highlight, if you have anything to add.
Oh, that was great.
So one of the new activities that we've added to our parks is pickleball. Tell us a little bit about, and I've never played the sport before, and so this is new for me. Tell me a little bit about this venture for Spokane County Parks.
Sure. Again, it's another way for residents to get out there and use our parks. It's definitely been something that the seniors have been heavily involved with. We do have some leagues in and around Spokane currently at the hub, as well as some other gyms, and we just felt that it's a growing sport and something that we'd like to be a part of and give to our residents. So we're excited to be offering that very soon, hopefully this summer.
Terrific. So as we move finally into spring, and we start all of our spring and summer activities, what are we doing for manpower? Are we going to be hiring temp seasonals or additional help? And how does somebody become involved, or if they're looking for a job, how do they find out about those employment opportunities at the county?
So we hire a lot of seasonal staff for the aquatics facility, for Liberty Lake Campground, some of our recreation programs, and like I said, that hiring process is going right now, and folks can find those job postings on our website on the county's Human Resources page under current openings, and they can click on those links, see more about the job description, the pay, and then they can apply for the position there. And we start interviewing, training, hiring, all the way until those aquatics facilities open or we have programs starting.
And so what's the youngest that you can be to apply for a position at the county?
Well, typically our lifeguarding staff tend to be our youngest employees, and most of our lifeguards are 16 years or older working at our facilities.
Very good. So as we wrap things up, are there any final messages you'd like to share with our audience?
I would just really like to encourage our community, our audience, to follow us on Facebook, check out our website, sign up for those mobile alerts like I mentioned, so that they can stay up to date on programs and services that we're providing. We do add new programs all the time. We're looking at adding those leagues for sand volleyball, pickleball here in the near future. So just continue to check out the website and the Facebook.
Very good. Yeah. Anything you'd like to offer, Joel?
I agree with Bekah. There's so many things that we have to offer, and there's folks that don't know that we're out there. So please go to our website, go to Facebook, and check us out. You'll be glad you did.
Very good. Well, Bekah and Joel, I've enjoyed our discussion, and I think our viewers have too. But I'm afraid we're running out of time. I'd like to thank my guests, Bekah Bennet and Joel Blockman from Spokane County Parks and Recreation Department. As a reminder, a video of today's Spotlight can be accessed on Spokane County homepage and on Spokane County YouTube channel. I'd also like to remind our audience that Spokane County has a new mobile app, Spokane County on the Go. The app can be downloaded for all Apple and Android devices. For more information, visit our webpage at www.spokanecounty.org. I'm County Commissioner Al French. Thank you for joining us today on Spokane County Spotlight.